As the Africa continent strategizes to redefine its future in leadership and good governance for economic transformation, a gathering of emerging leaders in politics, education, technology, commerce, and industries converged at the British Council in Accra, Ghana, to chart a new way forward. The Africa Emerging Leaders Conference and Award with the theme Reawakening Africa, a call to duty, was organized by the West African Leadership and Empowerment Center, WALEC. In his opening remarks, Executive Director WALEC, Mr. Olawale Owoyomi, emphasized that the conference was aimed to reawakening Africa from a slumber by preparing, equipping, and building leaders with the right skill in governance and other sectors of the Africa political landscape and economy. He noted that the conference sought to unlock opportunities in Africa's abundant natural resources, calling for innovation to refine these resources into finished goods that will provide prosperity for the African people. Mr. Owoyomi stressed that for Africa to compete globally, her leaders must embody integrity, communication, self-awareness, gratitude, influence, empathy, and the ability to delegate attributes that are not optional but non-negotiable currency of impactful leadership.
Leadership is not a rank or a position. It is a choice to look after the person to the left of us and the person to the right of us. Africa stands at a defining moment in history. A continent overflowing with natural wealth, cultural diversity, and youthful energy. Yet, it is also a continent confronted with complex challenges, governance failure, economic instability, and untapped human resources. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the innovation hubs of Nairobi, from the farmlands of Zambia to the skyscrapers of Johannesburg, the call to duty is loud, clear, and urgent. Africa must reawaken. But this reawakening will not happen by chance. It will be led, and that leadership must be bold, visionary, and rooted in service.
He emphasized that Africa's leadership challenges were not just about finding the right person at the top, but about cultivating a culture of leadership at every level, calling on leaders to lead with integrity to bring about a system that works for the general majority, not just the influential few.
Basically, WALEC, West African Leadership and Empowerment Center, is about the youth. It's about waking up the youth. It's about empowering the youth with knowledge, with capacity building programs. And so this Africa Emerging Leaders Conference, the purpose for it is also to bring youth together, to network, to collaborate on building the Africa of our dreams.
The keynote speaker, Professor Enoch Atwi, Dean of Business Administration, Entrepreneurship and Communication Arts, highlighted the importance of grit, perseverance of hardship for long-term growth in leadership development. He explained that grit is the secret to leadership growth, cultivation of personal experiences, and mindset.
What we need to reawaken is from what I call GRIT, G-R-I-T. GRIT is an acronym for guts, resilience, initiative, and tenacity. That is what is lacking in Africa.
The youth should form coalition, they should contest positions, and once you begin to do that, you'll be recognized, just like any music in a system.
Other speakers from across West Africa shared their views on the way forward for Africa's growth and development, emphasizing the need for women's empowerment, innovation, technology, integration, African trade, and a borderless continent.
When it comes to mobility, to make it borderless or to remove those borders and make them invisible, you need tech.
I think we, the young ones, should step into leadership and do it right. Wherever it is that if we feel like the ones up are not doing it right, wherever it is in our community, in our neighborhood, we should do things right.
Well, I think they've done a very good job. I am really impressed. And I think this should be a continuous process.
Participants commended the organizers, noting that the theme was apt and that with the right leaders in position of authority, the continent will make significant progress economically.
Very insightful and impactful. Having people across the African continent coming to share their thoughts, their ideas. I think Africa is going to be a better Africa.
One of the best way we can build this, I believe, is that we allow each other to trade among ourselves friendly and more conveniently.
It's a very great program that is helping the youth a lot.
We actually did more. We're able to learn from each other and connect. People from different parts of Africa came, so it's a good achievement.
For the conference I came for in Ghana, I really want to commend the organizers because they've been able to do a good job and been able to learn one or two lectures on how good leaders can emerge in Africa.
The Congress also featured the presentation of awards to outstanding leaders in various sectors and a performance of spoken words. The next leadership conference and awards would be scheduled soon, providing another platform for emerging leaders to chart a new course for Africa's development.